Okay, thank you, Mr. DJ. Ladies and gentlemen, here in attendance this evening, and for all those watching live on Lounges TV, we are ready to move to bout number 2 for the 10th anniversary, where Tommy Sweet T Jacobs presents Santa's SlugFest. This is 3 rounds of charity boxing for the Rickyhatton Foundation. Please welcome firstly into the blue corner, Louie the Champ.
Well, he should get an absolutely huge ovation. What a wonderful story.
Come on, Louie the Champ.
Absolutely, and I think as a boxing community as a whole, the reaction to that unfortunate viral video that went round of Ollie showed the positive side of it, that bullying never prospers, that it's actually the response that was shown worldwide, the support for this young man is a fantastic message. And now Louie,
absolutely bullying out, and in came Rickyhatton, Conor Benn and the whole boxing world to support Louie.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome his opponent into the red corner. He is your promoter here this evening. He is a former GB boxing captain, professional boxer. Please welcome Mr. Tommy Sweet T Jacobs.
Well, again, there should be another huge round of applause for this man. What a character in the boxing world, what a fighter as well, really talented.
absolutely, Mr. EBO, let's go, Tommy Sweet T Jacobs. Although from that introduction, it sounds like it could be a bit of a mismatch here, Adam. I'm not too sure about that one.
Tommy will be coming in,
fantastic,
paying homage to the late, great Rickyhatton, and he's had the outfit designed specially for this moment. Proceeds tonight going to the RHF, the Rickyhatton Foundation, which I'm a trustee of. Great friend of mine, Ricky, and a wonderful, wonderful human being.
And we just spoke about Louie's story. Tommy honouring his friend, honouring your friend Adam, in such a fitting way in the boxing ring. A really touching moment. He fancies this, Tommy Jacobs.
It's just brilliant to see. This is what boxing can do.
Mr. DJ, this is bout number 2, and this is 3 rounds of charity boxing, raising money tonight for the Ricky the Hitman Foundation. But we do have some sponsors for this bout. Our main sponsor for the bout is Lounges TV. Our next sponsor is for the blue corner, and you've been sponsored tonight by Mr. Keith Barrett, and his message is, go on Louie boy, love Grandad and all the family. Our next sponsors go to Tommy the Hitman Jacobs here tonight, and you've been sponsored tonight from everyone at EBO Boxing and all at Willie's Gym. And they say, do the business, you're an amazing fella, you raise so much money for charity, and they wish you the best of luck boxing Louie the Champ tonight. 3 rounds of charity boxing. Please welcome firstly, boxing out of the blue corner, representing Willie's Gym, Louie the Champ. And across the ring, boxing out of the red corner, representing Willie's Gym, Tommy the Hitman Jacobs. 3 rounds of charity boxing for the Rickyhatton Foundation. Your referee in charge, Mr. Wayne Alexander.
Well, 3 great human beings in the ring. Wayne Alexander, what a fighter back in his day. Tommy Jacobs, fighter, promoter, and Louie the Champ, a fighter in life. He's picked himself up off the floor. He has said no to bullying, and he's got himself into the boxing gym and into this charity contest. It is absolutely terrific to see.
It's absolutely fantastic. And look, Louie's coming out swinging early on. We said that it could be a mismatch given Tommy's amateur credentials and as a pro, an active pro. But it's really, really good to see that Louie has turned the negative situation in which he found himself into the positive discipline and the sport we love, the sweet science of boxing. And it looks as though he's got Tommy Jacobs on the back foot here early on.
Yeah, good combinations from Louie the Champ, and I love their outfits, the black and orange and beautifully put together, and the blue of the hitman Rickyhatton, getting money for the terrific Rickyhatton Foundation, the charity that Ricky himself set up. And here comes Louie the Champ doing damage here to Tommy Jacobs early. I mean, Tommy's seen a lot of aggression, a lot of top fighters in his time, but Louie the Champ putting everything into this opening round.
I think Tommy's legs might have gone slightly from one of those right hands. Louie is piling on the pressure here. Does Tommy have an answer for what's coming his way?
Now, just look down at you there, Louie the Champ. I think he heard what you were saying, and he's intent on keeping focused, and he's got to watch it here. Tommy
that was a
Jacobs.
shot to the back of the head there, I think. Louie, let's go, Louie chants from the crowd, and he's feeling it. Maybe a short elbow landed in there, I'm not too sure.
Head and body from Louie the Champ, who's taken this first round, and Tommy Jacobs has got it all to do in the Essex Boxing Organisation 10-year anniversary. Louie the Champ boxing beautifully.
Fantastic, easy first round for Louie. I've got to call it what it is. Tommy Jacobs just seems as though he's lacking something in that first round.
Well, he's tired, he's hanging on the ropes, he's having a chat with Wayne Alexander. I think he's looking for...
Is that a towel, or is his daughter just holding a jumper there? I'm not too sure.
The family in the red corner. Tommy, of course, absolutely brilliant. He's an active pro still, former captain of the England team. He was around the time of Billy Joe Saunders, Amir Khan, George
Golden
Groves,
generation.
Luke Campbell. He sparred a lot of rounds with Louis Richardson as well. I mean, he's been there and seen it and done it, hasn't he?
Absolutely, and that kind of pedigree could see him through in this bout here, but really, Tommy Jacobs and the EBO, fantastic night tonight they're putting on. And he just gave us a little wink there, Tommy. Maybe he's got a different plan for this second round, because it's an uphill battle already for him. He switched to southpaw for this. Oh,
look at this.
He almost takes a tumble off Wayne Alexander.
Yep, there's... well, he's got to be a little bit careful here that he doesn't let this run away as he's on the back foot here. Tommy Jacobs trying the old sweet pea Pernell Whitaker stuff, turning southpaw and looking for, well, somewhere to hide, I think, because Louie the Champ is just...
He's holding the centre of the ring.
Not only holding it, Alex, he's commanding it.
It's really good. He looks like a hunter who's spotted his prey, moving forward, backing Tommy Jacobs up into the corner. A Dave Allen-esque hooks to the body and to the head.
Lovely combinations from Louie the Champ, who...
Tommy's returning fire now.
Well, he's coming back with some body shots of his own here, Tommy Jacobs, from that southpaw start. Southpaw that reminds me of Joe Calzaghe, who was bullied when he was a young kid, and look what he did.
Absolutely.
Became the greatest fighter we've had since the war.
And I've seen there is a signed pair of gloves I believe, from Joe Calzaghe in the raffle later on tonight.
46-0, maybe Lennox Lewis would argue, but I think Ken Buchanan, John Conti as well, but Joe Calzaghe possibly the best we've had since the war. Wayne Alexander, one of the best punchers we've seen in the last 20 or 30 years, and Louie the Champ delivering his right hands with venom and power and timing as well tonight, Alex.
Some showboating there from Tommy Jacobs, but I think when you're losing 2 rounds clearly, it's probably not the time for that, as Louie puts his head down, a bit of dirty boxing in there. doing what it takes to win.
Listen, he's really got himself focused, hasn't he? And he's got himself into that boxing gym. Big gulp of air, looks down at the crowd. Just got to be careful that Tommy doesn't outfox him here. But he's on the back foot, and you've got to be scoring punches. Come on, Tommy Jacobs. You might need a knockout here.
I think it's quite as simple as that at this point. Tommy Jacobs needs a stoppage in this final round. Too lazy in the first round, showboating in the second round. He has a lot to do in this third and final round.
Well, he's dancing away. He's got family support in the corner. I mean, this isn't a nightclub. This is a ring for battle, Tommy. Come on. Time to wake up and show Louie the champ that you're the man.
You know, Tommy Jacobs doesn't want to wake up tomorrow morning wishing he would have done more in this bout. Look at Louie. I think one glove. Is he going in with just one glove on in this final round?
Well, he's taking his gloves off. I've never seen anything like it in between rounds. But obviously they're working on something with his left fist because his right hand's working beautifully. Louie the champ getting a kiss from the corner in the Willie's gym. Tommy Jacobs with the Rickyhatton light blue, the Blue Moon ring walk. He's rushed out here. Tommy, he wants it badly.
He does. But look at Louie's response, digging in those hooks to the body. Surely these have to take their toll. He has to slow down Tommy Jacobs in this final round.
We have to say, though, Alex, Tommy has raised tens of thousands each year for a lot of charity causes. He's done absolutely brilliant, and with the Essex Boxing Organisation, first show in Clacton-on-Sea, the 10th here in Chadwell Heath, just outside Romford tonight. And it's brilliant to see. I mean, he was here first thing this morning putting up the ring, and now he's in the ring, and he's giving Louie the champ a real workout.
Exactly, that's what it's all about ultimately. The Essex Boxing Organisation, the work they're doing with the Rickyhatton Foundation tonight. We know how strong a community the boxing community is, and for everyone to be coming together on a night like tonight, supporting the Rickyhatton Foundation, supporting people like Louie the champ in there tonight, really is brilliant.
And what a great message it sends to the bullies as well. And
yeah.
Get a pair of gloves on, and he's down here. Jacobs with 45 seconds left on the clock. Louie the champ has found the answer. There's a wry smile from Jacobs, but I don't know what he's doing here. He's got to get up, and he's just about got to his feet. Wayne Alexander, is he going to let it go on? He is. 30 seconds to go. Louie the champ here on the verge of a dramatic victory late on in fight number 2 of the evening. And Louie, what a champ he is.
He's badly hurt, Tommy Jacobs. Louie landed that shot, that right hook to the body. Tommy was clearly very hurt, tried to put a brave face on it.
10 seconds to go. Is he going to make it? The promoter extraordinaire, the EBO head, Tommy Jacobs, is just about going to get through this, and Louie the champ will be crowned king tonight. He is the champ, in and out of the ring. He's picked himself up, he's listened to the boxing community, and he's celebrating his first victory, and that's what it has to be. He dominated from start to finish. Tommy played his part, but he just wasn't good enough tonight.
Absolutely, unless there's a shocking scorecard out there, I gave all 3 rounds to Louie.
Thank you, Mr. DJ. Once again, a massive thank you to our sponsors for that bout. Of course, Lounges TV, Mr. Keith Barrett with his lovely message. Go on, Louie boy. Love Grandad and family. And a massive thank you to everyone at the EBO and Willie's Gym for sponsoring the Hitman, Tommy Jacobs, here this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for both your warriors. Boxers, please, to the center of the ring. As you know, that was a charity contest here tonight. So please, one more time, raising money for the Rickyhatton Foundation. One more time, Tommy and Louie. Absolutely incredible. And once again, a massive thank you to our sponsors. Get that gum shield out, Louie. Get that gum shield out. Louie, absolutely amazing. How you feeling after 3 rounds of action here tonight at the Mayfair venue?
Good.
Enjoy that?
Yeah.
And just at the last minute, your granddad Keith come over and I want to sponsor Louie the champ. I went, of course you can. What you got to say to your granddad and all the family for sponsoring you tonight and raising more money for the Rickyhatton Foundation?
Good, and thank you so much, Grandad.
We're going to see you back in action in the new year?
Yeah.
That's what we like. Tommy, coming to you. How you feeling tonight? A good little bout there. He got you in the corner. The commentary team were going for it. They really enjoyed that as well. How you doing?
Joe, well, it was an absolute pleasure to obviously, like I said in videos, when I was younger in my amateur days, my nickname was the It Man. Rickyhatton was my hero. Obviously got to meet him, we was going to put on an event with Ricky, and obviously it hit everyone very hard when he passed away. Obviously, so Sally shared Ricky's video about Louie, and he only sent it a couple of days before, but she shared the video, and that was the day that we all found out that Ricky died. Unfortunately, and it's fucking heartbreaking because one absolute legend of the sport. You're never going to find another British fighter that'll take 30,000 people to Vegas. You are not going to find anyone on the same caliber as Rickyhatton. I remember seeing it, obviously, I boxed Costasu's little brother, England versus Australia, and they was all talking about it on Sky Sports. Didn't care who I was fighting, but I was more buzzing when I met Rickyhatton, and he let me wear his WBU belt because he was going to be fighting Costa soon. And the geezer is an absolute hero. He's done so much for this sport and so much for the people involved in the sport. So it's the absolute least we could do is try and keep his memory alive. But like little kids like Louie, I first see his video of a load of horrible little toe rags kicking him in, filming it. I see it on Coogan Cassius shared it, and I thought, hold on, I recognise that kid. Obviously, I knew Sally, so I got in contact. Said, right, let's get him in the gym, let's get him working hard, let's raise a bit of confidence in him, and tell the bullies to go fuck off. And this little young man, I say little, he's a big lump, get over here. Come here. So I think what we need to do with you is get you in the gym, grafting hard, don't we?
We're going to get you in the gym some more, graft some more?
Yeah, don't mind.
He don't mind, he just said he don't mind. He's speaking so highly of you.
We need to get him in the gym, grafting hard, not so he can start chinning people left, right and centre, but as I see with all the amateurs that walk through my door, they become part of a family. And they get all these different mates, all these different friends, and no one will start picking on you. Your self-confidence is going to go through the roof, and everyone's going to leave him alone. And you'll see with every single boxer the amount of respect they get everywhere. So the best thing this boy can do is get himself back in that gym, working hard, get fit, lose a bit of cheddar, and start punching people for real.
And I tell you what, it's not easy getting through these ropes. You know, there's only a few of us who have got through these ropes, and you tonight to get through these ropes in front of this crowd tonight, that in itself is an amazing achievement, let alone beat him up a little bit. How do you feel about sharing the ring with Tommy this evening?
Good.
And what you got to say to all these guys, you got your mum's behind you. What you got to say to your mum? Anything you want to say to her? She's just behind you, she's filming you.
She's always been there for me, and she's the one who got me into this. And thank you, Mum. Love you. Love you.
How proud are you of you being this amazing son to your amazing mum?
Very proud.
So you should be. I'm going to leave it there. One more time, raise the roof for both these guys. Tommy the Hitman Jacobs and Louie the Champ. Absolutely incredible. And once again, Keith, you're an absolute legend, Grandad Keith, for coming up and sponsoring. And again, guys, you want to sponsor a boxer?